What if the 24/7 news cycle isn't new? What if the headlines you scroll past every single day are just echoes, pages from a story that was finished thousands of years ago? A story about the end of everything we know, and we are living in its final, terrifying chapter. First sign, the ghost city. It begins here, Damascus, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities on Earth, a testament to human endurance. But listen to this echo from the past. The prophet Isaiah wrote those words over 2,700 years ago. Behold, Damascus will cease to be a city and will become a heap of ruins. Through the rise and fall of the Egyptians, the Babylonians, the Romans, the Ottomans, Damascus endured. It seemed impossible, a forgotten line in a dusty book. And now, look again. Is this just the tragic consequence of modern war? Or is it something else? An ancient wound finally bleeding out onto the world stage precisely as the script demanded. Second sign, the ancient actor. Now turn your eyes to Iran. In the ancient world, it was known by another name, Persia, a name that appears again and again in these ominous texts. The prophet Ezekiel described a final great war against Israel, and he named the players. For centuries, that verse was history, a reference to a dead empire. But empires don't always stay dead. Sometimes they just change their name. Today, the leaders of Iran, modern Persia, openly declare their intent. They build their power with a singular, chilling focus, forging alliances just as the old words foretold. Are we watching a nation chart its own course? Or are we watching a key actor, dormant for ages, step onto the stage to play its pre-written part? The third sign, the cup of madness. And at the center of it all, one city, Jerusalem, holy to billions. But the ancient script describes it not as a city of peace, but as a catalyst for chaos. I am going to make Jerusalem a cup of reeling to all the surrounding peoples, a heavy stone for all peoples. A cup of reeling, a heavy stone. Think about that. The prophecy wasn't that the city would be destroyed, but that it would become an obsession, a burden that would drive the entire world mad. Listen to the news, to the speeches at the UN, to the rhetoric from world capitals. Everyone is obsessed with this tiny piece of land. They are all drinking from that cup, just as the prophet said they would. They feel its weight, even if they don't know why. The fourth sign, the dying river. The script isn't just about men and their armies. It's written into the very fabric of the earth. This is the Euphrates River, the cradle of civilization, and it's dying. The final book of the Bible, Revelation, calls it something else, a sign, a preparation for the final act, the drawing of a river to pave a path for mysterious kings from the east. Is it a coincidence that as the riverbed cracks, new powerful alliances are strengthening in the east? Or is the stage itself being physically rearranged for the finale? The fifth sign, the final conspiracy. Perhaps the most chilling part of the script is Psalm 83. It doesn't just predict a war, it describes a conspiracy, a secret pact between a coalition of nations with one goal in mind. Come and let us wipe them out as a nation, so that the name of Israel will be remembered no more. Read the list of ancient enemies in that psalm. Then look at the map today. Look at the proxies, the funding, the rhetoric, ancient hatreds, modern weapons, a fragile peace shattered by an ancient call to arms. It's all there. a conspiracy thousands of years in the making, emerging from the shadows, right on schedule. This is the true horror. Not the missiles, not the politics. It's the creeping, ice-cold realization that free will might just be an illusion, that the most powerful people on Earth might just be puppets, reading lines from a script they don't even know exists. Every decision, every threat, every failed peace treaty simply pushing the plot forward. They think they are fighting over land, over ideology, over power. But what if they are all just playing their parts in a primordial drama orchestrated by an unseen hand moving towards a conclusion that was written into the fabric of time itself? The ancient script doesn't end here. It describes what comes next. A final global conflict, a false peace, and a conclusion so devastating it was promised to change the world forever. The parallels are there. The stage is set. The actors are in place. The only question left is what happens when they turn the final page.